I do my best because I'm counting on you counting on me. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Nothing will work unless you do the best you can. Until you know better, do better. Develop enough courage so that you can stand up for yourself and then stand up for somebody else. Only equals can become friends if you find it in your heart to care for somebody else. You have succeeded. You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. This is what I'm learning at 82 years old. The main thing is to be in love with the search for truth. Life is pure adventure, and the sooner we realize that, the quicker we will be able to treat life as art. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul of the giver. If I am not good to myself, how can I expect anyone else to be good to me? You can't really know where you are going until you know where you have been. Music. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Every storm runs out of rain. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. The children to whom we read simple stories may or may not show gratitude, but each boon we give strengthens the pillars of the world. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. When you know you are of worth, not asking is about knowing it. You walk into the room with a particular power. When you know you are of worth, you do not have to raise your voice. You do not have to become rude. You don't have to become vulgar. You just are. And you are like the sky is as the air is, the same way water is wet. Doesn't have to protest. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money or golf. Instead, pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off you. My great blessing is my son, but I have daughters. I have white ones and black ones and fat ones and thin ones and pretty ones and plain. I have gay ones and straight. I have daughters. I have Asian ones. I have high Jewish ones. I have Muslim ones. You can't use our creativity. The more you use, the more you have. I was told many years ago by my grandmother, who raised me, if somebody puts you on the road and you don't feel comfortable on it, and you look ahead and you don't like the destination, and you look behind and you don't want to return to that place, step off the road. My work is to be honest. My work is to try to think clearly, then have the courage to make sure that what I say is the truth. I not only have the right to stand up for myself, but I have the responsibility. I can't ask somebody else to stand up for me if I wouldn't stand up for myself. And once you stand up for yourself, you'll be surprised that people say, "Can I be of help?" Music. I love to see a young girl go out and grab the world by the levels. Life's a you've got to go out and kick, as each of us has that right, that possibility to invent ourselves daily. If a person does not invent herself, she will be invented. So to be audacious enough to invade ourselves is wise. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do and liking how you do it. Hate it has caused a lot of problems in the world, but has not solved one yet. Your belief in your work will speak for you. Life love's the liver of it all. Great achievements require time. Determined to live life with flair and laughter. Effective action is always unjust. We need much less than we think we need. The honorary duty of a human being is to love. When you learn, teach. When you get, give. Everybody is worth everything. Achievement brings its own anticlimax. Surviving is important. Thriving is elegant. Whining is just unbecoming. I believe that every person is born with talent. The need for change bulldoze the road down the center of my mind. Music. I know why the caged bird sings. The needs of society determine its ethics. If someone shows you who they really are, believe them. To develop courage, you have to start developing courage. As you do any other muscle, you have to start with small things and build it up. If one is Lucky a solitary fantasy can totally transform 1 million realities. All men are prepared to accomplish the incredible. If their ideals are threatened, one isn't necessarily born with courage, but one is born with potential without courage. We cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. We can't be kind, true, merciful, generous, or honest. The thing to do, it seems to me, it's to prepare yourself so you can be a rainbow in somebody else's cloud. I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. I long, as does every human being, to be at home wherever I find myself. It's very important to know the neighbor next door and the people down the street and the people in another race. Music, you should be angry. You must not be bitter. Bitterness is like cancer. It eats upon the host. It doesn't do anything to the object of its displeasure. So use that anger. You write it. You paint it. You dance it. You march it. You vote it. You do everything about it. You talk. It never stopped talking it. Someone was hurt before you, wronged before you hungry before you, frightened before you, beaten before you, humiliated before you, raped before you, yet someone survived. You can do anything you choose to do. When I forgive other people and let them go, I free them from my ignorance, and as soon as I do, I feel lighter, brighter, and better. Look what you've already come through. Don't deny it. You've already come through some things which are very painful. If you've been alive until you're 35, you have gone through some pain. It cost you something, and you've come through it. So at least look at that and have a sense to look at yourself and say, well, wait a minute. I'm stronger than I thought I was. I'm really saddened by the attempts to separate and polarize. This is a time when we have hungry people out of work, and people out of spirit. This is a time where we need to uplift, not separate. If you must look back, do so forgivingly. If you look forward, do so prayerfully. But the wisest course would be to be present in the present gratefully. Joy is the freedom person to find his or her own liberation. The person who is joyous takes responsibility for the time he or she takes up and the space that he or she occupies. You share it. Some of you have it, you share it. That is what joy is. When you continue to give it away, you will still have so much more of it. Happiness is a chance to talk to a friend, to hear good music, to have a good glass of wine. Happiness is a chance to be myself and to find people with whom I agree or who I don't agree, but I can learn. The ship of my life may or may not be sailing on calm and amiable seas. The challenging days of my existence may or may not be bright and promising, stormy or sunny days, glorious and lonely nights. I maintain an attitude of gratitude. If I insist on being pessimistic, there is always tomorrow. Today, I am blessed. Which quote from Maya Angelou did you find the most inspiring? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you do not want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the best quotes from world no famous personalities. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Goodbye. Good.